Yeah.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hi guys, it's Emily Infeld. I'm a professional runner for Nike with the Bowerman Track Club. I run 5K, 10K. I'm an Olympian in the 10K and then the world bronze medalist in the 2015 10K. So just here to chat with you guys about some of my pre-routines. This is my pre-strength routine, so I'm about to go ahead in the gym and do some lifting, but I do basically the same thing, pre-strength, pre-run, pre-cross train. Just kind of want to make sure everything's loose, feeling good, and that I kind of work out the muscles before getting back in there. So right now I'm recovering from surgery. So this stuff has been, roll recovery products are always super important to me, but right now it's huge. I'm rolling my foot right now. I've had plantar issues the last couple years, and this has been like my saving grace to maintain everything, keep it in check, keep me able to train while doing that. So I'll normally start out just rolling out my feet for a few minutes on each side, and then go into some stretches and try to get more deep tissue adductor and all that kind of stuff. I also love this mat. It's so nice when you're outside and if it's wet out. The grass actually isn't, or the turf isn't super wet, but it's really nice if we're at a track or somewhere like before a workout and it's all gross out. We can just lay on our mats and not get our clothes all nasty before we're starting to run. So I like to do, I think most of this rolling, like rolling out the muscles before I do any of my stretches, and then do some dynamic warm-up stuff. So I'll start with the feet, and then, right now my adductor has been trying to stabilize my hip post-surgery, so I feel like I can do this all day. And it feels great, like getting in there. And it's just something that a foam roller can't do. It's just the grooves in here are so nice, and I can just get it in the perfect spot to just make my adductor feel really nice, and the attachments at the knee, attachments at the hip, make my body feel nice and loose. And it's so funny because I feel like I'm not doing as much running as I normally am, but I find that I still need to do this just as much, because no matter what I'm doing, whether it's cross training, doing biking, more swimming, and right now too, just with my hip needing to recover, all these muscles are getting so tight, and it's just nice to keep the routine, to make sure I'm doing everything, make sure the body's feeling good. I feel like I'm definitely giving a little more love to my left side because that's my post-op side. So I try to make it even, but definitely give a little more love to this side just as it's in the recovery. And that spot just feels really good, like working it out. Yeah, this side feels a lot better. It's not as sore. This too, I feel like right on the shin bones. These guys feel nice. This is my boyfriend's favorite tool to use, so he gets so excited whenever I have all my stuff with me. He just steals it. He's like, oh, I see you're not using that. Hold on, I just need to use it for a minute. Like 10 minutes later, he's still using it. Gosh, yeah, it's like the little attachment guys. I think that's what you need these most for. Like, there's just nothing like the R8. I feel like it gets it right there. It's really nice. I try lacrosse balls and foam rollers, and I just can't get it as good. I think because lacrosse balls just kind of fly out. I can't grip onto them. And then foam rollers just are a little too big. They can't get those spots quite the same. So right now I do a warm-up routine. So after I do all the rolling, that kind of stuff, I'll do some walks. So I'm just trying to strengthen everything. So I'll do toe walks and then heel walks after that, and then just some dynamic stretching. I can't do too much like fast stuff yet, just in the recovery process, so just little walks on my toes. Probably for about maybe 10 meters, and some heel walks. And then we'll call these walking drills, but I just do a couple of them just in, right now everything's just been so tight, so I like to stretch everything out before I do stuff. I'll definitely spend more time stretching after activity, but pre-activity I'll do just some walking, a couple walking drills. And this helps me with my balance too, since I have horrible balance. It's like my stability right now. And just holding everything for a couple seconds. I don't want to like overstretch before going to do activity, but just kind of get everything moving, and especially get this hip moving. There's my bad balance. And I'll just do more adductor stretches, because I feel like I can't get enough. And it's like whatever feels comfortable for you, but just me shifting side to side like this, I get such a great stretch all down my inside line. So I do that, and then I'll do a little balance, just an RDL. Can edit stuff, right? This is gonna look terrible.
This is the gold.
This is gold, yeah. I'm like, this side's better, and this is my surgery side, I think, because I've been doing more stuff on there. Now my balance, and I got the wind. I like, sometimes I'll do this in front of a mirror just so I can watch myself and see how asymmetrical I look. Hamstring stretch. And this gets my hamstring and my quads, just, or my hamstring and my calves, because I'm so tight. Like, I feel like it gets it all. Here up, so it doesn't keep blowing in the wind. But after I do that, I'll put my shoes on, and then I'll do some marching drills on the wall, and just kind of like baby squats. I wouldn't even call them squats, but just something to feel like I'm getting my hip movement and glutes turned on, and just to get kind of rapid fire. So I'm trying to do that a few times a day, just to reawaken kind of the sensors in my brain, how to run, and try to reinforce good patterns, since I have had bad patterns for so long pre-surgery, and now I feel like I'm trying to relearn how to run a little bit. So trying to make sure that's all good. I wish I was strong enough to not wear my shoes, but I feel like right now for this stuff I need shoes to help me a little bit. But I try to do all that stuff barefoot to strengthen the feet, all the walking and stretching, that kind of stuff. And then I'll just go over to a wall and try to have a good stable position, even starting with one and then just a quick hop up. About 10 and then take a break because I get out of breath at altitude. And then I'll do this, I don't even know what this is called, but it's like not quite a squat, but it's like starting down, bringing my hips up and then knee up. So So just trying to reinforce good pattern mechanics. And just lots of hip drills as I've had hip surgery. But trying to get my glutes firing. That's something that's been super weak. And I think a lot due to my hip problems. And that's about it. I feel like for my pre, it's pretty easy, but just some rolling, little bit of walking drills, stretching, some balance stuff, and then some good like hip glute firing, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy.